I want to point out, and gives me a ton of hope, because the reason why Idaho is so free today versus California, New York, and many of the other states, even though Governor Little did these terrible things to us, the reason why we are more free today than most other states is because the people of Idaho did not comply. They refused to comply. And the reason why a lot of these things were not implemented that Governor Little and his buddies wanted to implement for power and money was because they knew that the people of Idaho were going to push back big time. And above all other things, the legislature not doing anything, just totally incompetent. And yeah, I do say that. I'm not saying all of them are incompetent, but as a body, they're certainly incompetent in protecting the people's rights. With all of that went on, the courts, the legislature, the government of Idaho, all of that went on. It ultimately fell upon the people's shoulders, and the people of Idaho said no. And the government knew that. They knew that. So therefore, they were not going to be able to do it like Washington is doing, Oregon is doing, California is doing, and states out east. They were not able to do that. And that should say a lot to you and I, because that is truly where we find protection and security of our liberties. That is where we find protection and security of our liberties. By uniting together, saying no. And there's a famous quote. I can't tell you who it came from, one of the founders. You could look it up. It's easy to look up. I just can't remember. But it says, I think it's Thomas Jefferson, it says to the essence of when the people fear the government, there is tyranny, and when the government fears the people, there is freedom. And that is certainly the case in Idaho. So we have a great future in front of us because there's enough people, a lot of people in Idaho, that just simply will not put up with the Idaho government infringing upon our rights to a level of other states.